Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is very exciting as this review is all about Uncle Funky's daughter. I am now officially a Funky Junkie. Thank you so much to the team at Uncle Funky's Daughter for sending me these products. I'm going to run through all 5 products. I have a demo vid of applying 3 out of the 5 and we're gonna go through each one of them. I've always wanted to try Uncle Funky's when I first saw them come out with their Curly Magic, and just the titles of their products and how they look really intrigued me, and super cool packaging. This actually, I think, for me is new. When they first came out, the design was different. They have this mandala action going on with like this font, and each bottle, depending on its function, has like different color swirlies. It reminds me of super retro living room 70s style, which I kind of love, which I will so consider doing if I had my own living room. All in all, I really love this line. I love the fragrance for some of them. I don't have the shampoo and conditioners or any of like their butters, which really look beautiful, but I have some gems here that I think you'll dig and I really loved applying. I had applied twice before today and I had to play with it a little bit. The first time I applied way too much Curly Magic, and in terms of the texture, I think if you were to combine Kinky Curly, Curling Custard, and Curl Junkie's Aloe Fix, you will get this formula. It's sticky and stretchy. It has little to no fragrance, which is really great, so neutral in scent. It's gooey, not as sticky though as the Curling Custard, which is great because you could go heavy on it and it won't be so gooey on your hair. And the great thing about this formula is that it's a gel but with moisturizing properties. You got aloe vera in here, horsetail nettle, marshmallow extract, and it has great slip. So not only will it provide hold, but as you're applying, it will detangle at the same time and make it super easy for the rake through. The first time I applied way too much. I applied the leave-in conditioner first, which I'll show you, and then went in after with the Curly Magic. And I applied too much product and it kind of dried and I had a lot of residue in my hair after. So the second time I combined the Curly Magic and the leave-in together and raked through my sections, and then I used not enough. This time though, I did 1 full pump leave-in, 1 full pump Curly Magic, and that's when I applied in my bigger sections. I shampooed with lime greens bar, which is good for body, hair, and hands. It's an all-around, you can use it for all things soap. Then I conditioned with my good old reliable Jane Carter solution, and then I went in with the Midnight Train. And when applying, I combine the Curly Magic and the Good Hair together. I think that provides just enough hold for how I want my hair to look when it dries. And it combs through so well. It's super smooth. I don't have to use a comb because the formula itself detangles on contact. And of course, as always, I pay close attention to my side curls, to the ones in the front, to give them extra definition. If I just use my fingers, they won't curl up as well as if when I finger curl them. Paying close attention, of course, to my crown, and I have to shape it, so I lightly scrunch with my hands because the bottom portion of my hair is a little looser than the middle and top portions. So just to make sure I don't get mullet hair when it dries, I shape it as such. And then I went in with my Diva Curl towel, or you could use a t-shirt or a paper towel, again, just to take out the excess so it can dry up and not too heavy. I really love this product. This is their leave-in conditioner and it's a spray, so it kind of reminds me of Jane Carter's leave-in revitalizing conditioner. Sprays out with the mist, and this is a really lovely scent. I want to say it's sweet, but not so sweet like candy. It might remind you of such, but it's still really like you can kind of like taste it like candy. We got glycerin, aloe, nettle. It provides softness and strengthens dry strands. It's a really nice product. I like to put this in before I go to bed just to kind of eliminate the tanglage that happened throughout the day so I wake up not with such a nest, you know what I mean? And it provides moisture while not feeling heavy. So this is a really great alternative if you're not into creamy leave-in conditioners. The spray-in, I think it works well. It will provide moisture and conditioning but will still stay light at the same time. And it smells good. Getting on that midnight train, choo-choo! Let's talk about the good hair. This is their conditioning styling cream. And it says here, let's see, you could apply through wet sections. So I guess it's for styling. Maybe you could use it on dry hair as a leave-in. I don't see why not. Hydrates and nourishes dry curls. We got some safflower, silk, and jojoba to protect, strengthen, and moisturize, while providing shine and elasticity. Comes in a pump bottle. This is how it looks like. Very creamy in texture. Not super crazy about this fragrance. And as a disclaimer, I only want to provide you guys with details that I experience, that I find to me what smells good, what smells maybe not my favorites. I have no idea how to make hair products, and I could only imagine how difficult it is in trying to achieve these scents, these textures, and still have the formula perform well. I never want it to sound like I'm dogging someone or putting a product down. I only want to give you my experience of all these products I review. Okay, that was my digression. Back to it. Creamy in texture, and it has a medicinal type of scent. I don't know, maybe they were going for herbal. But you know, I work with it. It's fine. It doesn't stain my hair, and I don't smell like medicine when I do apply it. So I deal with it. It combs through super well, and it detangles like a dream. When applying in my sections with fingers, it's so smooth, so silky, and it really does condition my hair. I applied the good hair with the Curly Magic, and super soft but light and not greasy. So although maybe not my favorite scent, I really love the actual formula and what it does. So good hair is good. We like it. Up next is Thirsty Curls. This is their leave-in curl revitalizer. So maybe like a wake up, if you in the morning want to kind of pump up your curl pattern, if it's lying a little flat or it just needs some reverb, I think this is their product for that purpose. Hydrates, conditions, and preserves. Moisturize in frizzy fallen curls. So there you go. Brings up that vibe, that curl, that spiral that I sometimes need because she will lay flat and out, and I'm like, all right, what do you want me to do? What do you want? So I did a little spritz, and again, mist. It doesn't come out as misty as the Midnight Train, and this smell, it's like herbal too. I would describe it as like holistic flowery instead of just flowery. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if you understand what I'm trying to explain. Light in scent, but holistic smelling, not super artificial flowery smelling, if you get what I mean. And again, it adds pump and kind of reshapes your curls without feeling heavy. So at the same time, you get the moisturizing factor, the conditioning factor, and it's like flower water for your hair. You have a bunch of stuff in here. You have your coconut milk, and then you have your nettle extract, your chamomile extract, your comfrey leaf extract, calendula. You have a lovely array of ingredients in here. Sodium hyaluronate. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Sodium PCA, panthenol. So light conditioners that could perform well and not feel heavy in your hair. Really like Thirsty Curls as a morning revitalizer. I dig it. And here we come to my favorite product out of all the ones they sent me. Glossy. I love gardenia. I love gardenia scenting, smelling, anything. Gardenia and jasmine are my favorite flower fragrances, and this has gardenia extract in it. When I smell this, I died. It is such a beautiful formula. It's so moisturizing. You have safflower seed oil, coconut oil, the gardenia extract, you have jojoba oil, evening primrose oil. Lovely ingredients here at the top of the list that are gonna put out and give you beautiful shine and moisture. And again, it mists out, but it's not gonna feel heavy. I put this on after I dry my hair using the Curly Magic and the Good Hair. When I go to the beach, I actually spritz this on just as like a protectant since my hair is out in the sun for a long period of a time. Really love Glossy. I don't use gloss type products often, but this is like bomb. The smell is amazing, the ingredients are amazing, and yeah, I use this. I forget to use it because I stow it away with like my product collection that I'm developing right now, so I have to just put this where I can see it to actually use it. But beautiful, light, doesn't feel greasy. Yeah, there's some oil, but look, cuticles are now shiny and moisturized. That's a nice bonus. It's just nice to know you could have a gloss that's not like all silicone, but actually will provide moisture to your hair and to help build it from the inside out. So love Glossy's formula and fragrance. It's top notch. Gardenia, so it's not super flowery, more on the sweeter side of the flower spectrum, but lovely fragrance all around. I don't mind smelling this around me. It doesn't like make me sneeze. It's not overpowering. It's just really great fragrance. My favorite. Out of all the Uncle Funky Daughter products that I have, Glossy's #1. I will definitely use these products every day if I don't use them every day, I just rotate with all the other leave-ins and gels that I have. I really love this line. If you see behind here is keep the junk in the trunk. So working to keep it botanical, naturally derived ingredients that are not gonna create any mayhem in your hair, but really not only style your hair well, but also provide nourishment from the inside out. So really love the line. I love my Glossy. That is like my fave. And with the Curly Magic and the Good Hair, I think for me, because of my texture and because of my shape, I have to really figure out how much to use and how much not to use. Because I like to style my hair in the curly fro way, if I use too much, it will weigh it down. Like it will pull it out and stretch it out. And if you want your hair to look like that, then this is a great product. But because I want it to still fluff out and not lay flat, I don't use a ton of Curly Magic. I keep it on the lighter side. I did use my diffuser. This was not air dried because I wanted to, it will take a little while because the formula is like gel-like and not hard. It doesn't dry hard. So I think it would have not taken long, but I wanted to get this video going, so I just used my diffuser with my Solano dryer and with medium power on medium heat. Just took my time in drying, careful not to use my hands so much, but went in after it was 75% dry, so the frizziness was kept at a low. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. If you are thinking about purchasing any of Uncle Funky's Daughter products, especially the ones mentioned in this video, maybe this provided some insight in terms of you were wondering about the fragrance, the texture, how it performed. I am curious to try their shampoo, both the cleansing one and the creamy one, as well as their conditioner, the Richie Rich. That looks super fun. I want to try that one. Any feedback is welcome. If you are already using Uncle Funky's or have feedback, again, welcome down below. Any questions about all products mentioned, we'll talk about it down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Thank you again to Uncle Funky's Daughter for these amazing products. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you on the next one.